Most of you are getting stuck in your writing part 2. That is the task 2 of the writing, IELTS writing I'm talking about. So there are some mistakes which you are committing again and again, and you can't move from that 5 or 5.5. With small changes, you can easily score at least 6.5 minimum. And remember, these tips comes from an ex-IELTS examiner. So they are going to be valid. But these are 7 mistakes that you do with your introduction. I'll be explaining that. And you using wrong vocabulary related to your GRA. And of course, the other type of examples that you give. And the examiners like us easily come to know and we ignore it. Of course, it's not your fault because you do not have access to good trainers or you do not have the feedback, because for IELTS writing task 2 it is very important that you have the right feedback. Sometimes in IELTS writing task 2 you are giving a higher band, and when you go to your real exam you get a lower score because even the IELTS institutes are not teaching you those things which I am going to expose you now. They are just making it easy for you and you are forced to repeat the test again and again. So let's dive into it. I'll share my screen and I'll explain all the 7 points again with elaborate examples. So it is going to be long. So if you want, full feedback, and if you want to cross that 5 band and achieve 6.5 or 7, which is normal, who watch my videos, you can then see throughout, otherwise you can skip the video. So let's dive into it. I'll be sharing my screen. Now the first things first, use of your templates. Let's take a real exam example. It's just appeared. You have my exam reviews. If you have not seen them, just go and see the exam reviews. You'll get a lot of ideas. Okay. Now, the question was, getting old nowadays is better than that was in the past. You had to discuss both views and give your opinion. So please don't mind the things. So in the general statement, what do you say? You use a template, right? You're using of templates. How do you use that? I'll tell you. So you will say, they say that you write the topic and say it is a debatable, like old age is a debatable issue or a debatable topic or a problem or a concern, whatever you want to say here, and this is not desired. The examiner is knowing that you have memorized this and you are vomiting it out. So this is not required at all. Okay, now this is the first mistake you are doing. Then the thesis statement, they always give you have to give your opinion. But what do? You say that this essay will discuss both views or reasons and reach at a logical conclusion. So what is the opinion here? Are you giving any opinion? You aren't giving any opinion. So this is a 0 band. The examiner is going to just ignore it because you are just trying to reach the word limit. So at the introduction only, there is a bad impression you create to the examiner. Please don't do this. Now, what you could do is, you could use this. Use this structure. Although there are many elderly challenges, so this is your general statement. Although, and you're starting with although, and it is a 8+ statement. Although elderly face lot of challenges, the benefits of aging in the modern era clearly outshine, see the language also, to those in the past. So you have written your opinion and the examiner is clear that what is your opinion. So it is clear to the examiner. So this is very important. Now, the next one, that is the third one, is how do you start the paragraph. So what you will do is, to begin with, to commence with, there is no need of writing these things, please. You are again trying to, just complete your word limit. Don't do that. Okay. So suppose I'll give you another example. There's a problem and solution, okay, essay, and you can write the primary cause instead of to begin with, to commence with. You can say, okay, this is a very good vocab. Please note down. the primary cause, the root cause, very good vocab, you can really use it anywhere. The root concern, the primary concern. So start your paragraph like this and you get a higher band. Okay, don't do that to commence with and begin with. Now, like I have given example, the primary cause of air pollution, note down this structure, or the root cause of the air pollution is deforestation, or traffic congestion is deforestation. So you can then continue your paragraph and explain this now then. So this is your topic sentence. And then you can, if you do not know what is a topic sentence and how to write, please go to my videos, writing videos, lot of them. Okay, now the fourth one, you are using simple sentences, okay, or only compound sentences with and or but or whatever. And then it is in the band descriptors that if there is a limited use of these structures, that is your grammar, you get a band 4. It is in that band descriptors. So please don't mind this confusion, but I'm trying to teach you. So there is a lot of things going on here. This. I'm scribbling, so don't mind that scribble. So the GRA is important. So how can you improve this GRA? Please note down. Instead of writing this, because at every sentence you can use not only but also. See, so you can say that air pollution not only is a result of deforestation but also ownership, increase in ownership of the cars. Okay, or you can say traffic congestion not only causes air pollution but also respiratory diseases. Okay, so like this, not only but also, very good sentence, very easy to do. Then conditional sentences, these are very easy. If the air pollution is controlled, the the respiratory diseases can be brought under control or can be alleviated, okay, can be reduced. Weather, use of weather, whether the traffic congestion is reduced is a very important consideration. Whereas, especially you can use in your introduction, some people da da da, whereas other people da da da. Although I've already told you, I've already explained you this. So if you use all these, just 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 structures, you can easily get a 6.5. Believe me. Okay. Now, then the fifth one is the irrelevant use. So if you are giving an example of a survey, or like the 10% of the people were found to be, survey was conducted by by the Oxford University, or you just cook up and write that 10% were suffering because of the cars that they own or the traffic congestion. Don't do this. The examiner knows it. And of course, if you want your evaluation to be done by me, you can just contact me, and the evaluation I can do for you, which is very important for your speaking and for your writing, so that you know your band almost before the exam. So I am offering these evaluation services both in speaking and in writing. Sorry for the scribble, but I have to explain you, right? So don't write these things in your writing task too. Okay, so this will lower your score. Then how can you use this? Ma'am, I want to give an example. So how to give that example? So you can say, it is evident that majority, or it has been established that majority of the people suffer from respiratory disorders because of traffic congestion. I'm just giving an example to you. So you can use this, and actually I tell you, this is a 7-band structure, because you are writing a passive voice here and a grammar structure which is advanced. Just note down, these are the tips. Okay, now the overuse of these cohesive devices. Sorry, it's an example. So what are cohesive devices? So it joins the first sentence with the second sentence, right? These are the joining ones. So you will say, firstly, air pollution causes respiratory problems. Secondly, it causes da da da. Okay, whatever you want to write, heart attacks and all. Furthermore, it is affecting even the younger population moreover, and then you will write, and therefore it should be controlled. So this is not the way you should write. Please don't write it like this. This is all not desired. And if you want to write a paragraph without these cohesive devices, then it is a 7+, and you can go to my channel and see lot of them which I have written without these cohesive devices. I have written without them. So you can go through my videos, and I have done it without these devices. Please, it is free and you must use them. These are free resources. Now, the 7th, the last one, very important. All of you are committing this mistake and nobody is teaching you. See, I'll give you an example. The synonyms that are not closely related. So if you Google, you will find lot of synonyms for a word, but they are not related. So I'll give you an example for that. Let's see. So for people, you will never write masses. Masses believe that. No, you can write individuals. Note down this, what you can replace. Majority of the population or most of the population. If it is written some, then you will not write most. You can say most of the population believes that. Okay, especially in your intro or whenever you want to replace people with. You can do individuals, you can do populace also. Okay, but you can't, most of you will not write humanity believes this. You will not write mankind. Okay, you will not write human beings. This is done when you are comparing with the non-living things. So human beings are more emotional than artificial intelligence apps. So you are comparing the artificial intelligence with human beings. Then you can write this, then you can write this, then you can write this. When you are comparing the living and the non-living, please do not do this. And then residents also you can't. Residents is of an area, particular residents of all the areas should contribute to waste management. Okay, so there you can use residents or citizens, where you want, if you want to say the citizens of India or the citizens of America or whatever, then you can use, but you can't always replace. You can't replace. So this is choosing the wrong synonym. Now this is a 8th one is an boon for you. It's a surprise one. There are some words which are banned. As an examiner also, we have done this. Primary advantages. Don't write primary advantages. You can say advantages. There's no problem. To recapitulate, you can write in conclusion. Don't write this. Pros and cons is not. It is banned. Plethora. Oh my God. All of you in your writing. So this is memorize. Myriad. No. All these are banned. So do not write these, and these will just lower your score and your lexical will not go up. So if you have liked this video, then please share with somebody who really needs it, because there are a lot of people who do not get a correct feedback. They are just memorizing the templates and giving the exam again and again, and they are losing that 20,000. Again and again you are spending that 20,000. And please don't do that, and share, like and comment. Remember children, one share can sometimes change somebody's life forever, and you be the change, and you be the change agent. All the best, and let me know whatever more videos you would like. I always reply to your comments. All the best.